Welcome, man. Welcome back to the channel. Real quick, we late. Let's get right into it. Hey, I'm on one of my favorite car channels website, Motor Biscuit. I was strolling through here earlier, and I saw an interesting article. I wanted to bring up. Okay, no, Toyota bad. Toyota got enough problems. Okay, actually, guys, all car makers going through it right now. But Toyota is really dealing with it simply because they are known to be reliable vehicles. So when bad press come out, Joshua Ricks, when bad press come out with Toyota, they take it very personal. All right. So they going through some hard times because according to everybody I hear from, they the best. They ain't supposed to have problems. But yeah, this ain't about Toyota. We talking about Ford. Is this it right here? Yeah. Ford got a massive recall out, but GM going through it right now with their engines. Who else? Nissan got some big issues going on right now, and definitely Toyota definitely have some issues. Now they all have issues. The size of the issue is what matter. Okay, that can set you apart from everybody else. And that damn Toyota recall with the engines, oh my goodness, that's the most bad press I done heard on Toyota in a long time. All right, but we ain't talking about Toyota. We're talking about Ford and this crazy recall. Ford recalls nearly 300,000 SUVs over brake failure risk. They call it a risk because recall on the same Broncos, three of them. Whoa, they call it a risk. What's up, Alex Block? Pat, what's going on, man? Uncle Mark, Joshua Ricks. Yes, the hydraulic braking system have been mass produced for over 100 years. Engineers assembling them for bulletproof reliability is so common. We often take our brakes for granted, but drivers of roughly 300,000 Ford SUVs may have a good reason to worry about their brakes. Now, if you own a Ford Expedition, 22 through 24, as well as the Lincoln Navigator, you may have to worry about this. All right. I got some buddies that own one of these vehicles. I know one on the Expedition. Ford, speaking of Ford, I wonder what Ford boss me up to. Okay. Yeah, he very knowledgeable on this stuff. Ford has 45 warranty reports of leaking brake fluid. Now, here's what makes this more dangerous and risky than the engines. Okay, the engine recalls Toyota and GM going through. Uh, you can you can survive those issues. Okay, it's just some knocking engine failure. All right, your life is technically not at risk. If your engine not working, you don't go. With brakes, that's a different story, guys. Okay. In fact, if your brakes feel mushy, this might be why. Is your brake pedal sagging closer to the floor? Yeah, see, stuff like that is dangerous. Motor City freaking mechanic. What is going on, bro? The GM recall on changing the oil weight is crazy. I know of at least two having engines replaced already. Sounds like a band-aid to me. Yeah, they all going through it. I don't know if you keeping up with Stellantis stuff. They going through it too. Toyota going through. Everybody going through it. But the shocker one is, like I said earlier, is Toyota. The fact that they known for reliability and things like that. It's hard to believe. Not hard to believe. When you in the repair industry, you see this stuff. So none of it is shocking to mechanics that work on cars for a living. It's shocking to consumers because consumers have been fed this narrative that Toyota's the best, reliability, everything. Okay. And I hate when people compare some of Toyota products to like Stellantis products. There's a major price difference. So yes, quality going to be affected. So they just seem to have unfair comparison to unfair or to other models of that caliber. Okay. You can't put a freaking I don't know. Okay, I deal with that, but yeah, I hate those unfair comparison. But like I say, man, I hope Ford get it together because I I have actually two buddies that owned the Expedition. Okay, the vehicle affected by the Ford brake recall. Okay, we talked about that. The problem starts at the factory. Uh-oh. The front brake line may have been bent during the engine assembly process at Ford final assembly plant. Whoa. Okay, so this is a human error Well, let me read this again. The front brake line may have been bent during the engine installation process at Ford Final. Is this a human error? Not so much of a parts failure, but if a brake line may have been bent during engine installation, that sounds like a human error. Okay, or machine error. I don't know if y'all been down the assembly line in a while, but a lot of it is, you know, there's not as many humans as it used to be on the assembly line. Once the problem get bad enough, the red brake warning indicator light will illuminate. But when it comes to safety, you probably don't want to wait that line. The good news is Ford already has a fix for the recall brakes. The dealer will replace the brake lines or air cleaner outlet pipe as required. So they got a fix for it. All right. You don't have to wait in line for a freaking engine, for the most part. All right. Just go in there. Okay, the Ford brake recall was years in the making. Are you suggesting that they already knew about this? This is how car makers get in trouble, man. This not the car maker didn't write this article. Okay, this is an article written by a journalist. All right, just some random journalist. So how on earth do he know that this problem been years in the making? Maybe he's taking a stab at it. I don't know. Ram's having a cooling system issue. Alex, where you hear that from? Interesting. I would like to know what you're talking about. Ford can't catch a break. Yeah, JT, man, it's crazy, man. But according to this, like I say, it's been years in the making. Ford has multiple customer service report for this problem on file. One came in June, another blah blah blah. But in mid-May 2025, the automaker finally committed to a full recall. Okay, so it had to build to that point. Yeah, you don't just have one accident or one fatality. Like you don't get a stoplight or you don't get stop signs or stoplights at an intersection unless there's a couple of fatalities. Unfortunately, that's terrible. Okay, but the optics have to play out. Okay, they may not think a stoplight need to be here, but after, like I say, a couple of incidents, then maybe they change their mind. That's unfortunate. In addition, the automaker reported Ford's Kentucky truck plant had modified the radiator hose storage process during engine decking. Okay. Wow. Ford says dealer notification for SUV owners will recall brakes will go out May 14th. That was yesterday, right? And is expected to be completed by May 30th. Okay. This is not as serious. It's serious from a standpoint that if you lose your brakes, you know what I'm saying, bad things can happen from that standpoint. But the notion, like everybody else, the other recall companies, they are having a problem getting parts for engine repair. Okay, in this case, you go in. From what I read or reading, you go in, they set you up appointment, and you get your brakes line replaced. If you're not sure your SUV is included, check with your dealer or head to nhtsa.gov and put in your VIN. That will let you know if your vehicle equipped with a recall. So Ford need to get it together. They all need to get it together. Like I say, man, it's crazy out there. But I just wanted to touch on that for a minute, man. Again, let me speak to some people. What's up, Joshua Ricks, Uncle Mark, Pat? What's going on, bro? Alex Black. Hey, mechanics. Yes, a lot of mechanics in here. All right. Yeah. Technician. We prefer the term technician. All right. Ford just did a recall on some Broncos. Yeah, I read some on the Broncos as well. Yeah, they're having a hard time, Uncle Mark. Not 3 models, but literally 3 out of 1,000 they made. Whoa. Yeah. Now, guys, again, recalls is basically an admission that a car company found a problem, and before they face a lot of lawsuits, they much rather implement a recall. Especially, I say this all the time, recalls are predominantly centered around safety. Okay, yes, it has to be a safety. And people are always asking me, why the hell the Pentastar, why is not the ticking noise? Why is not a recall? The Hemi is ticking. Why ain't it a recall? And I say this all the time, guys, there's nothing unsafe about your ticking Hemi. It's just not unsafe. Yes, it's unflattering. It sounds terrible. It's you know what I'm saying? You don't want to ride around your friends with a ticking motor, but at the end of the day, it's not unsafe. So you're never gonna get a recall on a ticking Hemi or a Pentastar for that matter. Now, one could argue about the oil cooler. Why the hell that ain't a recall? That's safe. Yeah, if oil leak on your exhaust, hot exhaust while you're driving, you can potentially start a fire. But they haven't saw enough cases to justify it being a recall. All right, you gotta understand, recalls cost money to the car maker, but who cares when safety is involved? That's why they make all recalls centered around safety. Last thing a car maker needs is to be sued because of a fatality. Somebody died because your product wasn't up to par. So they jump out there quick. Recall. We're gonna recall it. Yes, it's safety. We're gonna recall. Don't sue us. Don't sue us. Yeah, you can't. Now they just avoided potential thousands of lawsuits. Okay, because there's a recall. So now if a client or somebody go to court and try to sue Ford, well, that's a recall for that. You can't really sue Ford if they know about the problem and they're willing to fix it for free. This is the part people don't understand. It's free. But yeah, y'all can give up that talk about a recall on an oil cooler with Pentastar or a ticking noise. It's just not unsafe. All right. How does it pull 3 cars for recall? Yeah. Again, shout out to my man, David Pikes. David Pikes. Alex, the car doctor. What's the other one? My dude out of, I can't remember what state he in. The mobile guy. Damn. It's gonna hit me at the end of the show. Appreciate you stopping by, David Pikes. That's what's up, man. 3 of all the Broncos had lower control arms, not torqued after pulling them off. Damn. Yes, y'all. Please give the video a thumbs up. I'm gonna get out of here in a few seconds. We'll go through these comments. If your brakes go, then you. Yeah, man, it's crazy. I don't mean to laugh because technically that's not funny, but that's why they're recalling it, because it's a safety issue. All right. Please keep that in mind. Josh is funny, man. No, it's not funny. Not to people it happened to, but the rest of it. Okay. Honda and Toyota quality has dropped for really? Those are the in the chatter, what I get cussed out a lot about. People, I'm predominantly Mopar Chrysler product. Man. Nobody jump, get a Toyota Honda. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, man. I never try to adjust someone's opinion, man. But yeah, I didn't know it dropped. Okay. It's a design issue. All right. Design. I thought it was a human error from what I read when the way the engine was setting in. Just go ahead and get a Hemi Ram. My man Joshua Ricks just solved everybody's problems. All right. And if you manage or if you choose to do such and it's a new one, you ain't got to worry about all that. All that ticking stuff is gone on the new cars, guys. The lifters are upgraded. The oil, everything is upgraded, and there's no more of that issue foolishness that we was dealing with in the past. I know, man. Yeah, they can't catch a break, man. I got married to my husband. Shoni, what's going on? Congratulations. Okay. Congratulations to my dear friend Shoni Kids. She got married. And for its quality, it's job one. Okay. Rams having a cooling system issue. I got to find that and read up on that because I haven't heard that. Brooklyn, New York. That's what's up. I would like to know as well. Yeah, I want to know that. I want to know. What's up, 69 Dart, man? What's going on, man? Oh, so my engine blows going up here in traffic, and that's not considered unsafe. What do you mean if it blow? BB, my engine blows. What? Up here. What? Well, I mean, if your engine blow and there's no known issue, blow from what? All right, how's that? Blow from what? Can't blow from a ticking. You can't blow from a tick, or you can't blow from leaking oil cooler. I don't know, but you got to give me some more insight on that. Technicians are mechanics, and mechanics are technicians. Whatever you prefer, no difference to me. I'm a programmer of auto computer. That's what's up, Alex. Yeah, man. Why don't you so you write Flash software, Flash update where they change programming, tuning, and all that stuff. That's what's up, man. Kudos to you, bro. Everyone wants What we talking about? David. Oh, that's David. Everyone wants. What we talking about, bro? I missed something. Did I miss something? Blows because the metal used and oil recommended do not mix well. I hear that a lot, but I'm not experiencing such. Oh, so people have to literally no, not before they fix things, before they implement things. Well, that's the same thing, ain't it? Not that people have to die. I use that example of you're not going to see a stoplight at an intersection until a couple of fatalities happen. That's just the world we live in, guy. I don't want to make light of that comment because it doesn't sound, it doesn't sound right. You literally don't, but that's just the world we live in. You're not going to get a stoplight. I don't know why that is, but I'm not one for taking excuses. Lawyers are evil. They could be. Good night, folks. Thank you for stopping by, VV. That's what's up. Much appreciated, man. Yes, David Pikes. Guys, I'm at the bottom. David, appreciate you stopping by, bro. You could have been doing anything. You stopped by and hollered at your boy, JT, the car guy, man. I don't know if you, the dealership world is crazy, bro. I'm sure you stop by every now and then. Bro, I got a damn Pacifica hybrid Pacifica. I've been waiting on a freaking battery, a high voltage battery for a month now. That sucker showed up yesterday, and guess what? The customer wanted her car yesterday. Like, man, y'all might as well sit down and chill out and wait. That's why I be telling advisors, don't be calling customers telling they parts are here if the mechanics ain't up to it yet. I got to build up. And we just put I can't, I'm talking too much. I don't want to make Stellantis look bad, but yeah, it's crazy. I've been waiting a month for that battery. It finally showed up, and now they want it like yesterday. They better take a chill up here. Eat a late night. All right, Josh. This is wait and see what happens next approach. Yeah, perhaps Ford stopped making a good transmission once they got to 6 speeds. Ooh, 6 speed. We use a 6-speed front wheel drive. And we are up to 8 speed now on our rear wheel drives and 9 speed on the front wheel drive. So I heard you have a Pacifica in the shop the other day. Yes, I did. I was looking for you, Shoni. Where were you, Shoni? I was like, hey, anybody seen Shoni? Where's Shoni? I got a Pacifica because she always won't. All right, guys, I got to go. That's all I have. I appreciate everybody stopping by. Get a video thumbs up. And I'll see y'all in the next video, man. I got to go.